Alright, on the top of shelf 4, World Class Track Meet, all the WWF games. Took me a while to find these white label ones without the labels coming off. You can see they're still a little bit rough. At least these ones aren't peeling off. Yo-Noid was fun. Had that as a kid. And here's Zelda 2. Adventure of Link. It's weird. So the first one's The Legend of Zelda. This one's Zelda 2, Adventure of Link. Zen the Intergalactic Ninja's great. Alright, so that's the end of the actual games. And again, some of these are placeholders. Like this Zombie Nation's not real. It's a repro. You kind of have just sitting here as a placeholder, along with Bonk, Flintstones too. But we'll cover that. But yeah, this one's not real. So then we have some custom ones here, kind of made. Again, not real games, but I figured I'll show these over to you. We have Bone Storm, just a Simpsons reference, and we also have Lee Carvalho's putting challenge, where you can pick Power Driver. But again, not real. Just funny little things I put here. And then this is just a backwards cart to kind of space it out there. Now, once we're done with licensed stuff, this is where we get into the unlicensed stuff. So this is all my Tengen set. This is the full Tengen set. I'm not going to go through all of them, but you can kind of see here from the sides. These are not in alphabetical order, but this is the full Tengen set, including this guy here, which is the harder to get one, which is the better version of Tetris on NES in my opinion. Okay. And then as we come over here, again, not Tengen, but these are American Video, I believe. Oh no, these are the other color dreams ones. These are the black cart color dreams. And then over here I've got a gimmick, obviously not a real one, but a repro. A really fun game. I'm terrible at it though. And my buddy speedrun that game, blows my mind. Down here we have some more unlicensed stuff. So these are the American Video. So Pyramid. Again, I really don't want to pull these out because they're kind of a pain. But these have labels on them so we can kind of check them out. So we've got Wally Bear and the No Gang, Trolls and Treasure Island, Crazy Creatures, Venice Beach is okay, Dudes with Attitudes. Deathbots took me a while to find. Mermaids of Atlantis, which I believe is Bubble Bath Babes without 8-bit nips. Got that there. And then we get into the ones that a lot of people remember, the Color Dream games. So these are the semi-religious ones, like we have Bible Adventures. Okay, got some of those on here. Now this one I don't know, I'm pretty sure these came in boxes, but this one I bought at a show a while ago, Raid 2020, and it's actually sealed up and had like a thing on the back, so I don't think that's how they came, but I could be wrong. Okay. Yeah, these are all the Color Dreams games. Again, I don't have the full set of Color Dreams games. I still need Tag and Drag, and I still need some of the more expensive ones. And then we got this. Oh, sorry. Looking through the camera here. Got these guys. I have Shockwave and Death Race. And this is a bootleg, Chinese bootleg. And again, this is just a placeholder for now. So then now, we get down to some more unlicensed stuff. These are all the Chimerica carts. Things like Big Nose the Caveman, Big Nose Freaks Out, B-52, MiG-29, all that. Micro Machine is probably my favorite one of these. Now, these are over here for a reason. Obviously, this is probably my most expensive game. You'll hear me cover this again at the end, but this is Little Samson. This is real, but anything over $1,000 gets put into a nice case. So below that, this is a repro that I made. Again, this is Rekka, Summer Carnival 92. It's on Famicom. Really fun game. My friend Jared helped me make this one. Really cool game. If you haven't played it, check it out. Below that is the 8-bit Christmas carts. Huge fan of these. This is the one from last year. It actually has a little LCD screen on it. So when you put this into a top loader or the AVS, it actually plays the games on the screen here. And it has little Christmas lights that light up. So beyond this, I've got all these. So 8-bit Christmas 16, 15, and 14. I want to try to get the rest, but a lot of them are expensive. But really cool little things that they come out with around Christmas time. So if you haven't seen these before, check them out. I'll probably do a video on the ones I have so you guys can kind of check these out. But they're really cool. Put them in a top loader and make it festive around Christmas time. Below that, kind of keeping with retro USB, I will never have a real one. So I have this one, the reproduction cartridge of the Nintendo World Championships 1990. So it's pretty cool. It's fun to bring to shows and kind of see what people can do. I do know a couple people that actually have gray ones. I don't think I know anybody with a gold one. That could have changed though. But Cool games there. So let's put these back up real quick. Try to keep it somewhat organized. Now, next to the 8-bit Christmas carts are some homebrew things. So this is Final Fantasy VII on NES. So anybody who knows me knows I'm a huge Final Fantasy VII fan, freak, whatever. But this is a full game that I believe a Chinese company had gone in and actually redone the whole thing. Made music, made the enemies. It's really, really cool. So I would check YouTube for some gameplay of this if you haven't seen it before. It's really awesome. Then next to that is the fixed version of Castlevania 2. Someone has actually gone in, there's actually a website here, looks like Biscuit, has gone in and created like an overworld map. They fixed some of the translation so that clues make sense. Really, really freaking cool. So check that out if you can. Next to that, we have another homebrew cart. Pokemon Yellow. I had this on Game Boy when I was a kid, but someone ported it over to NES. It's really cool. Check this one out. And next to that, I bought a busted, long time ago, busted Legend of Zelda cart, but the board was good, so I kind of put it in here once I saw they made the test cards. Again, completely not real, but has a Zelda board in it. It actually works, but didn't want to waste the board, so I figured I'd throw it in a little aftermarket case. So, okay. So now we're going to get into some of the box stuff. Again, I'm not a huge box collector. I don't really go after manuals and boxes, but if I can pick up a box cheap enough, or if it's only a couple dollars more to get it boxed, I will. So Mario 3 came from a local friend, Drew. Thanks for that. Chip and Dale, Tecmo Super Bowl, Mega Man 2 and 3. Some of these, again, aren't really super valuable. Panic Restaurant's a repro box. That's not a real one. Empire Strikes Back, Turtles. These are real Castlevania boxes. Those are ones I definitely wanted, were the Castlevania ones. Vice Project Doom, I got that game complete when I bought it. Manhattan Project came from a local Tallahassee trade I did recently. And down here we've got Joust, Eight Eyes, Werewolf, Shingen the Rule Order, Blades of Steel, Kibi Craze is kind of hard to find. We got Round Ball, Stellian, Little Mermaid, Robocop, some pretty cool stuff. So some of the cooler box that I have, is this one here. Weighs like 7 pounds. But it's Where in Time is Carmen Sandiego. Not only did it come with the game, but it comes with like an almanac in it, I believe, or I think it's an almanac. It's got a full book and everything in it, but it's really cool. Worth checking that one out. Alright. So that's it for the fourth shelf. Now, I do have some other stuff we're going to show you about. We're not fully done with the games yet, so we're going to look at this last little lot of games, and then we're going to look at some of the console stuff. Alright, so the last little bit of NES stuff I've got here, I have the Fantastic Adventures of Dizzy, Micro Machines, Quattro Adventure, Big Nose Freaks Out, Quattro Sports, Linus, all that stuff, and then the Aladdin Deck Answer. So, not sure what exactly happened. For a while, these were super expensive and hard to find, and then all of a sudden on eBay, a literal frick ton of these started popping up and being shown, or being sold in lots for super cheap. So I must have found a storage unit or something full of them there. Up top, I do have a big box, Rob Deluxe set box. Obviously, I've got the NES Classic and Super NES Classic. Cool little machines. And I don't know if we'll see behind there is the sports set, I believe, NES box set. So that's pretty much it for NES stuff. So now let's really quick take a look at some of the highlights of my Famicom stuff, and then we will jump into consoles. Okay, so we're back over here to the NES shelf. So I figure what we'll do first is look at some of my my cooler Famicom stuff. This is a Holy Diver. Really awesome game, but oh my frick is it hard. It's like Castlevania amped up to 11. Really cool game if you want to check that out. Never thought I'd get to own this one. It's actually kind of a pricey game, but a local collector in Tampa gave me a pretty good deal on this. This game as well as this game here. Crisis Force, which is probably the best shooter on NES. I'm going to say it. This and Gun Neck are two of my favorite. But this one's probably my absolute favorite. Crisis Force by Konami on Famicom. Check it out if you haven't seen it before. Okay. And then over here, I have a little EverDrive there. You got to support EverDrives. Over here is my new obsession, the Famicom Disk System games. So, if you're not aware, in Japan, a lot of games never came out on cartridges. They came out on Famicom discs. So one of those games is The Legend of Zelda. You have an extra sound channel, so when you play these on Famicom, the music sounds different. I'm not going to say better, because some people don't say it sounds better, but I think it sounds better. But it's cool. It actually has Nintendo kind of like etched into the actual disc itself, so it can fit in there. And I'll show you where that fits on the system here in a little bit. So we got Zelda. We got Ice Hockey. Again, super fun game. Castlevania. Really, really cool. And here the expanded audio on that. Super Load Runner. Pretty fun game. Anyone know what that one is? Little Mario 2 action there. Doki Doki Panic. So this is Mario Brothers 2, and on the other side is Mario Brothers. So this is the actual Mario Brothers 2 that's really freaking hard. We got it as Lost Levels. 3D Hot Rally. I don't know why this game never came out here. It's really cool. It's really fun. It's all in English. It's complete. You actually have to shift. It's like Rad Racer meets like off-roading, but you actually have like different routes you can take. It's really, really cool. This one is Versus Excite Bike. Really cool. Have that on the red 10 as well. And this one, I always forget the name of it, but I'll put it here in the video because I'm not going to look it up now. But it's like a Indiana Jones game, but it's kind of like Bionic Commando, but you get like a whip that you can throw up to the different levels and kind of go up to the next levels. But I'll put a link here, or the name of it here, but really, really cool game. And then not really NES, but this is another shadow box I had made. In the last episode I showed you the Cuphead one. This is the one Jared helped me make for Mega Man 2. Alright, so the last thing we're going to do in this video for now, before we go to the Q&A, is we're going to look at the different systems that I use to play on.